And I'm running for NC House, and I know when they count all those ballots, Donald Trump's going to win by a landslide. I mean, there's maybe, what, one or two that didn't vote for him? Right there. So anyway, what we need to be aware of is what's going on in Virginia, because that place is just a disaster. They're passing bill after bill restricting Second Amendment rights. Let's see, what was today? They want to give driver's licenses to illegals. I mean, they're not even supposed to have jobs. Why do they need a driver's license? We don't need to be doing that, because that's just going to lead to some serious abuse and fraud later on down the line. They've expanded Medicaid in the last year. That's something I don't think we need to be doing. That's going to cost our state $6 billion over the next 10 years. You're going to put 500,000 people on the rolls, and that is really going to strain a system that provides health care for pregnant women, low-income children, the disabled and the blind. And that's just, the system couldn't handle 500,000 people being added, 78% of which would be childless, able-bodied adults. Can't do it. Just not money for it. We're already looking at having to deal with the Leandro case and the rulings that come out of that, and that's somewhere like $1 billion a year over the next 8 years. Is what they're talking about us spending. That money's got to come from somewhere. So it's raise taxes or cut somewhere in the budget, and I am not for raising taxes. In fact, if I could do anything with your income tax rate, it would be drive it down to zero. Because I think that's how we would attract more folks in North Carolina, and how we could get job creators to come to our state, and that would be a benefit to everyone. I'm a big proponent of the Second Amendment. Today I got my score back from Grassroots North Carolina. It was a perfect 100. If you're not familiar with that organization, they're pretty strong on the Second Amendment and all of your rights that are guaranteed in the Constitution and protected in the Bill of Rights as well. One thing I would like to work on is hospital price transparency. That's something that our state treasurer has worked for, and that the president has called for in an executive order that he signed off on in November. If we could do that, we could probably save the state health plan. I know there's some state employees in here, and there's 727,000 people that work for the state of North Carolina that are on that plan, and that plan is on the brink of insolvency. And when the House had a chance to do something about it, they kicked the can down the road. That adds $1 million a day to what North Carolina is paying, and $1 billion in unfunded liabilities that we've taken on. If that plan goes under, what do our teachers, our state troopers, what are they going to do? We have to protect that. School choice. A parent should not have to send their child to a failing school. We need to make sure we fund voucher programs, encourage open enrollment in counties. I know that's probably not such an issue in Currituck and Dare County, because we've got pretty nice schools that are funded by folks who come from out of town and don't actually burden our school system. So we're in good shape, but not everybody's in that same shape that we're in. And there are schools in the state that are failing, and as a parent, you should be able to send your child to a school where they can get a quality education. So March 3rd, I would like to have your vote. If you want somebody that's going to be strong on Second Amendment, on trying to keep costs down, not expand Medicaid, and try to get some clear pricing in the hospital plan so you can shop it around and know what you're paying and no surprise billing comes from that, then I'm your man. Thank you very much.